Part of my life for a few years now. It has been a, a blessed set of years. I have no words to describe that. I'm going to share two experiences today. One of them is my daughter Priya. So some of you might have seen that my daughter, she has been working as in the NICU in Northside Hospital, and due to the kind of work they do, I think she ended up injuring her lateral muscle. And what happened was, what started as a normal or what looked like a muscle pull turned out something more worrisome. We went to the doctor because she suddenly one night calls me from her shift saying that, Mom, I cannot even walk, so I have to go to the ER. So we were all taken aback, So what the days that followed in November and December was very scary because we went from doctor to doctor, and they were, we were given some scary, diagnosis. One of our satsang bhakta, Sureshji, shared another orthopedist number. So this is how Guruji brings us together. So I went for a second opinion to this doctor, and the doctor said, why not try? Because they were talking about hip replacement, and this is something that you don't want as a parent to hear. So when we finally went to the other doctor. Long story short, after several weeks, because this took November, December, January, it took several months, then the doctor said that all she needs is some intense physical therapy and her labor should fix itself. So it was a tough journey, this last 3 months, but what kept us going was Nama. I would always tell Priya, keep chanting Nama. We would chant Nama, and even for the last satsang or whenever Priya came, she walked in with crutches. And today she has walked in herself, and she is starting work next week. So this is nothing but the grace of Nama and our Guruji's blessings. So my pranams to everybody. The next experience that I want to share was, this happened recently. On February 6th, I had to go to the doctor for a follow-up appointment. Sometimes if you have to get a medicine refill, you have to get a doctor's, they have to just, it was routine blood. So morning 7:15, which is not an ideal time because you're late, then you're following the school buses. Somehow I reached the parking lot, I was 5 minutes late. So I parked and I had to just walk a few yards, cross the street and go to the building. But in my rush, I started running. And the way I fell down, I wish I had a way to describe. My purse fell in another direction, my water bottle, my cell phone, I just fell flat on my stomach, and I heard a loud thud sound on both of my knees. I was so shaken, and I cannot describe the pain. It was excruciating pain. I sat there and I was crying, I was shaken, and I was like, whoever saw it in the CCTV camera, they would be laughing. But I was sitting there and talking. I was like, Guruji, I cannot afford to be ill now. You have to take care of me. I cannot, because the way I hurt my knee, I thought it's gone. And somehow I gathered courage. While doing all this, I was chanting Nama. It was difficult in that pain. I somehow mustered my courage and I slowly walked to the building. And when I went to the building, the doctor saw me and she was like, I was not myself. My blood pressure was showing high because I was in so much pain. And she said, Geeta, I think you need to go for an X-ray right away. So somehow I dragged myself in so much pain. All this time I was just chanting. I said, please help me because I have an impending trip to India. I have to take care of my parents. My family needs me. I cannot be bedridden right now. So I went for the X-ray and I just sat there and composed myself. I had to wait there. So while waiting, I was chanting. Then finally they took my X-ray and then I somehow came home. Even as I was coming home, the pain was just unbearable. And when she was taking my X-ray, both my knees were black and blue. And the flesh was visible. That is how it was a cold winter morning too. So it was really painful. So I somehow came home and I was really upset. I was thinking that, okay, now the X-ray is going to come and they're going to tell you're going to have to do this, do that. But you will not believe, I kept chanting. I somehow mustered. I continued my work that day, dragging my feet. By night, my pain had almost vanished. And that weekend, I think that Friday, I got a call from my doctor's office said that your X-ray is clean, there is nothing, and I was back to normal by next day. And this was nothing but a miracle to me because seriously, the way I felt, I encourage all of you to watch where you're walking. It was horrible, and I went to Radha Kalyanam in Saiji's house that weekend. I didn't even think that I will be sitting. It was really horrible that way. So I just want to say that Nama really protects. It is a kavacham for us, and we are really, really blessed. I want to end with something that I had heard of in one of the YouTube channels of our Namadwar, where one of the bhaktas asks Guruji that, when I follow a guru, I always look for miracles, Guruji. This question one bhakta was asking, and Guruji answers, always follow the truth, always look for the truth, and miracles will follow you. And with that, I want to thank you all for coming here and giving me a chance. Please chant this Bhagavan Nama, it will really protect you all the time. Sadhu.